The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime is arming Saint Lucia's primary security agencies with the wherewithal to arrest illegal firearms trafficking. Out of Saint Lucia's 64 recorded homicides to date, guns were the weapon of choice in more than half of the killings. Foreign Affairs Minister Alva Baptiste expects the 3-day hands-on training session, which concludes on December 3rd, will expand local capacity and make it harder for arms traffickers to smuggle guns into the island.
2017 was St. Lucia's bloodiest year. A record-breaking 60 homicides were detected by police. The bloodshed has not let up since. 45 people were killed in 2018, 55 in 2019, and 50 murders were recorded in 2020. Curfews and lockdowns evidently had little effect on violent crime in 2021. By December 3rd, a reported 64 homicide cases were recorded, eclipsing the island's second highest total recorded only 2 years ago. Guns have been the weapon of choice in more than half of all recorded homicides committed in 2021. In December, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, through its Global Firearms Program, took aim at St. Lucia's security and prosecution agencies for a specialized training session to define, develop, and promote higher standards in investigations and prosecution of illicit firearms crimes and other related crimes. Foreign Affairs Minister Alva Baptiste chaired the UN-sponsored training course.
I see a better day with training of our police officers, with greater social interventions by government, by greater involvement of faith-based organizations and civil society. The fact is, government must, with lightning rapidity, put that coordinating mechanism in place to ensure very early in the new term of this government we have everybody on board for collective decision making. We can no longer define a long-term trajectory by being in any air-conditioned room.
2021 is now St. Lucia's deadliest year on record, and the possibility of more deadly gun violence looms large even before the year's end. A significant number of the killings are linked to gangs who often use lethal force to settle disputes. In the face of another record year of unlawful killings and an apparent surge in armed robberies, the Foreign Affairs Minister says all stakeholders should be concerned.
I think St. Lucia, really and truly, is not out of the ordinary when it comes to that. But out of the ordinary must not be an excuse not to take measures to address every category of crime in this country. So we are going to equip the police force better, based on the needs of the police force, not on the basis of just going and say, oh, we're going to give you 1,000 new police officers to help fight crime. You must dialogue with the police. Let the police indicate the needs, how they could strengthen the internal machinery to help the government as a whole fight crime. How faith-based organizations, how academics can all cooperate to fight the crime situation. Because we depend on tourism, we need a stable environment, not just for tourism, but for investment. Investors are sensitive to areas of high crime.
Facilitators of the Global Firearms Program course hopes to achieve the following specific results: strengthened and consolidated experiences in firearms research, acquire new knowledge and skills in the investigation, compilation, and use of information for the prosecution of firearms-related crimes, and control and improve the channels of cooperation between the relevant national and international institutions for a better exchange of information related to firearms investigations. Rehani, Isidore, NBC Prime.